G's take over small southern town, terrorize citizens. This is the Democrats' vision for America. They want to create a country where all of our traditional American values have been destroyed and replaced by globalist ones. This is chilling. Residents of Shelbyville, a small town in Tennessee, have been seeking help ever since Muslim migrants began targeting the local Christians with violence. The small town in Tennessee has that typical small town look and feel. Small movie theater, sheriff, church. However, as the Somali migrants have gathered here in large numbers, the small Tennessee town's residents have been forced to defend themselves. They've had an impact here. Unfortunately, it's not been a good impact, said Brian Mosley, a reporter for the local Shelbyville Times-Gazette stated. I found that there was just an enormous culture clash going on here, he said. The Somalis were, according to a lot of the people I talked to here, were being very, very rude, inconsiderate, very demanding. They would go into stores and haggle over prices. They would also demand to see a male salesperson, would not deal with women in stores. Their culture is totally alien to anything the residents are used to, Mosley said. Not only is there a culture clash, violent crimes have now hit their town. Several months ago, the liberal media completely whitewashed a series of events where 3 churches were shot up by Muslims. Jihad Watch was the only one to even report on the story, where AK-47s were used to shatter the windows of multiple churches in the area. They reported, a Muslim shoots up 3 churches and nothing is said about his motive or his Islamic identity. Would the same courtesy be shown a Christian who shot up 3 mosques? Why the cover-up? Who is responsible for it? 3 churches were shot up in the Shelbyville, Tennessee area starting on the night of September 27, 2016. The Horse Mountain Church of Christ was shot 16 more times the night of September 29. The Philippi United Methodist Church along with another church was also struck by 7.62 by 39 rounds on the 29th. 7.62 by 39 rounds are consistent with an AK-47 or a SKS rifle. The Bedford County Agriculture Center was also attacked with gunfire on the 29th, shattering the front glass. There were also reports of utility boxes being shot during this time. In a report by Freedom Daily a while back, Somali migrants completely took over a small Minnesota white neighborhood several months back and started threatening to rape and murder females who were standing in their yards. Local reports reveal that white woman was just minding her own business outside of her home when a mob of migrant males approached her and began screaming disparaging comments at her, threatening to rape and kill her. KSTP-TV interviewed the victim, where she relayed her horror about the incident that transpired in her neighborhood. They were screaming at the house that they were going to kidnap me and they were going to rape me, one Minneapolis resident told KSTP-TV. It was a very traumatizing experience. The unnamed woman wasn't the only one targeted with a barrage of terroristic threats, as the mob made their way around the upscale neighborhood yelling comments at numerous homeowners, while driving their vehicles onto the sidewalks and lawns while shooting off bottle rockets and screaming. We can't stand for this. It may not be your town USA, but if it continues like this, it may just be. We must stand up for our rights as Americans. We must fight tooth and nail to stop Somalians and other Muslims to be able to come into our country and especially take over our cities. President Trump has vowed to help with this and we as Americans must stand together and do our part. If this is as infuriating for you as it is for us, please share and let your local representatives know that we will not stand for this.